So welcome to the workshop where we're going to talk to you about how you can create 30 days of content in an hour. I'm with Katya Varbanova, who I met on Facebook in a Facebook group. I think it was 2015. And we have actually met in real life. We've actually been in the same place at the same time. Bill and I got off a cruise in Malta to go and visit Katya for the day, which is a few hours. We had lunch, don't we? Which is where Katya is. So she is the star of creating viral content, visual content. Any visual content that you've seen me creating has been inspired by Katya's teaching. So that is what we're going to be talking about, what Katya is going to be talking to you about for the next hour, an hour and a half with some Q&A. We'll do Q&A at the end. Yeah, you want to talk, and then we do all the questions at the end. So I'm going to hand over to you, and I'm going to mute myself, and then I'll come back at the end. Okay.
Awesome, love. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited we're doing this today, and you're one of the very few people that I can have a call with at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, because most of the people that I talk to are on the other side of the world. So that I am very excited about. Now, before I open my slides, I got to prepare you guys for something. I like pretty slides, and my slides are pretty. Do you guys like pretty slides? Let me know in the chat if you can. I see 42 of you. So let me know in the chat. V likes pretty, Debbie likes pretty. Okay. So I like pretty slides too. So I hope I guys can impress you. You can give me a score of 1 to 10. So, Veronica, you have to let me share my screen.
Hold on.
You have to allow me to share. Where is everyone from? Where do you guys live? Tell me what city you're from. I assume most of you are in the UK, but where exactly? I've lived in London, Leeds, and Liverpool. Guildford, Surrey, Southampton. Ooh, nice. Loughborough, Essex. Oh yeah, Essex. Sheffield.
I've got make co-host, which you are.
Okay.
So I need to make you a host then, do I?
I don't know. I think you just have to allow me to share.
I'll make you a host if it makes a difference.
Okay, no worries. And then I'll make you a co-host. Boom, there you go. So you have control as well, and you can.
I'll go back on my mute now.
You have a meeting. There will be a recording, yes, but stick around till the end as much as you can. So let me get started, you guys. Here's the slides I got for you, and we are gonna dive right in because I want to give you guys all the knowledge and all the juice. So in 1 hour, we're going to plan together 30 days of visual, viral, client attracting content so that, oh my God, I pressed the button too fast, so that you can turn strangers into super fans and clients with your Facebook, with your Instagram, with your LinkedIn, whatever you use, even if you have a tiny audience, by simply using viral visuals. So just want to check that you guys are in the right room. I don't want you to waste your time, and I really value it. So you're in the right room if you have a message to share. I mean, if you're following Veronica, you definitely have a message to share that needs to be heard, that's bigger than you. Not a matter of whether you should be, how big in your brand should be famous, but it's actually how far it can spread. If that is you, type in 1 if you have a message that matters. You're also in the right place if you want to shift people from consuming free content to buyers in an ethical and authentic way. Give me a 2 if that's you. And you're also in the right room if you want to learn to implement the most efficient, the easiest, least time-consuming way to create content that grows your audience, brand, and authority on autopilot. Give me a 3 if that is you. Some people are like 1, 2, and 3. I'm all of this. Well, if you're all of this, you better put aside the next 90 minutes because you're in the right place. So Couple of disclaimers. Mute any distractions. You can put your phones down, notifications, and really just focus here. I always say this before I start. I always say that virality is a great power, and with great power comes great responsibility. So I really need you all to pinky promise me that everything I teach you today, you're only going to use to improve people's lives and to do it in a way that's ethical, because in dangerous hands, it can go really bad. So please promise me in the chat. I am watching who's promising me. Trust me. There's no need to scribble too much today because there will be a replay of this. Veronica, I know you'll be putting it inside your membership or inside your group, right? I know you will. And we're going to do about an hour of slides, and then we're going to do a Q&A. So probably we'll be here for about 90 minutes. So stay till the end. Now, I hope you guys understand that me and Veronica have been doing this for so long. There's only so much we can cover in 90 minutes. Like if me and Veronica sat together, if we created something to teach everything we know, it would look like a year-long workshop probably. Because it's impossible to cover everything we need to know. So at the end of the 90 minutes, I will share with you guys a way how you can take this knowledge that we're going to share together further. There's no pressure at the end. You don't have to sign up or anything like that, but we're going to show you a way how you can implement this if you wanted to go even deeper from what we're going to show today. So I hope that's okay. Now, what industry are you in? Can you tell me in the comment? If you're in B2B, type in 1. If you're in health and wellness, type in 2. If you're in personal development, relationships, spirituality, type in 3. Anything else, type in 4 and tell me what it is. Like if it's anything else, just tell me what it is. Oh, most people are in one of the 3. Oh, 4, B2C. What niche are you in, Kay? Careers is, yeah, cool. Holiday accommodation, travel. Ooh, interesting. Gourmet dog retreats, sculptor, community music workshops. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. So let's talk about why this matters. Why does this matter, y'all? So this is a tweetable I want you to remember. If you remember one thing from this, I want you to remember this. Your content and your social media presence is either an asset that pays off or a liability that costs you opportunities and clients consistently. Here's the thing. The social media world has changed. Social media usage may have increased, as we know, and yes, consumers do spend more time on social media now. However, as a result of that, there's never been more competition ever before than today because of it. So there is more competition, and you have to be strategic and you have to learn to stand out. But we're all busy and we don't have the time to do it as well as big marketing agencies who are all over the place. So where should you invest your time and energy? I like to look at data. I don't like to think about theory. I look at data, hard data about where I should spend my time in. And usually I like to look at where the money is going, like where are the biggest marketers spending their money. And Hootsuite did this survey with over 11,000 marketers last year in Q3, and they asked this one question: where do you plan to increase your investment, time, money, effort in 2021? The number one channel that all of these marketers had, 61% of them said Instagram, and then secondly 46% said Facebook. So I know there's a lot of chatter out there that goes around, oh, TikTok's the new thing, oh, this platform, that platform. These platforms are great, but trust me, when it comes to generating revenue for your business, those 2 platforms are still the number one priority for marketers, and there's a reason for that. The second thing that I want you guys to know is that the number one goal for this survey, when they were asking these people, was those people's number one goal was increased acquisition of new customers. Bringing new clients into the business was the number one reason they want to use Instagram and Facebook, followed by brand awareness. So how many of you here want more clients versus just want brand awareness? Type 1 if you want new customers, type in 2 if you want brand awareness. And I know you can say both, but which one is primary? New customers. Most of you say clients. Perfect. Y'all are in the right place. So if you're wondering where you should invest your time and money to get more clients, it is Facebook and Instagram, inevitably, followed by YouTube and LinkedIn. Those are third, fourth, but Instagram and Facebook are your best bet to do that. So now, if you aren't doing this, if you aren't investing your time wisely, you may have neglected your social media and your follower counter may have become frozen. Your bank account balance may not look any better than before you started your business. And maybe you're not even up for any participation trophies because you've barely been posting and engaging. Not because of Netflix, it just takes you 2 hours to create a single piece of content. And then the darn thing gets crickets in response anyway. How many of you can relate to that? Give me a me in the chat. So what could have, why does this happen? I'll tell you why. It could be lack of confidence. It could be lack of strategy. It could be no time, no energy, no cash, no engagement. You're an introvert. It's just not how you're wired. Could have been that embarrassingly weak call to action, but the gist is always the same. You think too much, you don't post enough. So I'd love to help, and I know I can help you because I've been in marketing for over a decade, in sales and marketing, 5 of which I've grown this business of mine, and I've helped over 8,000 paying students generate millions of dollars impressions using Facebook and Instagram globally. So I'm not going to spend too much time talking about my backstory, but I do want to give you some context to know some of my experiences so that you know if I'm the right person to help you. So I own Katya.com, and I'm the founder of the Viral Content Club, which is a membership for experts and entrepreneurs who want to make more sales with less stress on social media. And I teach our proprietary 5C viral content system. And that's how we help our customers the most. People often say about me that I'm a master of both organic and paid content with Facebook and Instagram. In fact, last year we spent over $170,000 on ads profitably. This year we're going to spend at least double that. Now, I also know what it takes to go viral, have done it for myself and clients more times than I can count. I don't like to just talk smoke and mirrors. I just show people so that they know that I've truly gone viral, and I've done it for many clients as well. Not a one trick pony either, because I've done it for lots of different platforms like Instagram, Periscope, TikTok. I've done it in any platform that you can think. I have had a piece of content go viral at some point. So despite being in sales and marketing for over a decade, though, I want you to know that 5 years ago, I had zero social media presence or zero brand online. I haven't been as established as Veronica, for example. Veronica's been doing this for a lot longer than me. And 5 years ago, nobody knew me. Nobody knew my mission. And I know what it's like to go through the trenches from zero to over 100,000 engaged fans and over 8,000 paying customers. Now, the cool thing about that is I don't like the vanity metrics for the vanity metrics, but it does come with some perks. So I have been featured as a result of that in some major publications and TV without ever having to hire publicists or pitch myself as an expert. So I have had Forbes reach out to me, Entrepreneur reach out to me. I've featured on CNN International just from one tweet response to somebody. They just looked at my account and they were like, "Yep, she's great." And that can happen when you do build a brand, when you do build an audience, and when you do it the right way. Now, I also want you to know that I am not a perfect businesswoman. I have made a lot of mistakes with my own marketing and with my clients' marketing. I've not always had it right. I have had great successes. I've had $100,000 sales months at a time when I only had 850 people on my list. And I've also had total flop launches when I had a lot of audience and spending 30,000 on ads and still flop. And I want you to know that so that you know that I have made all the mistakes in the book and I have not been perfect. The other thing you should know about me to decide if I'm the right person to help you and listen to is I do believe in collaboration over competition. I believe there's enough to go around for everybody. It's actually one of my favorite qualities of Veronica too. I mean, you could say that we are competitors, so to speak, yet we support each other. She's great at copywriting, I'm great at visual content, and it's just a match made in heaven. And then finally, I don't believe in cold pitching. I don't believe in catching clients. I believe in creating content and systems that attract and grow an audience of engaged potential clients and super fans. It can be small, it can be large, whatever you want, but I believe in attracting, not in pushing. So if that sounds cool, let me know. And if you're ready to get into the juice, type ready in the chat. Oh, yeah. Melanie's like, love collaboration over competition. So happy to hear. So happy to hear. We can all succeed. There's enough for everybody. So let's do this. Let's do this. As you notice, I'm not going to spend 30 minutes talking about myself because this is about you all. I'm gonna walk you through the 3-step process of planning the 30 days of content. So let's go with step number 1. Step number 1 is consistently creating content. Now, the reason you're not posting consistently is because you don't have enough time, you're overwhelmed, you're thinking too much, you don't have good ideas, and also you're not the kind of person that just can sit and just create out of nothing. Am I right or am I right? So I would ask you this question, and you tell me in your own words. What's your biggest struggle with consistency? Like, why are you struggling to be consistent with posting content? Like, tell me in the chat in one sentence, what's the struggle when it comes to consistency? Time and what to say. Time. What else? Ideas. Time and what to say. Great. Anything else? Ideas, strategy, and what to say. Oh my God, I'm giving you all of this today. Coming up with ideas and time and what to say, writing posts, not confident in copywriting skills. Oh yeah, you're definitely in the right place with Veronica for that as well. So if you struggle for the good ideas, which a lot of you were, I want you to know that this is happening because chances are you're looking at a blank piece of paper or the blank screen, or you're just, I don't know, someone told you to meditate and go sit in the corner and ideas will just flood your well. Well, guess what? That's not how good ideas are born. Good ideas are born not when you are trying to create something from scratch. Good ideas are born when you respond to something. So you need a frame of reference. You need something to look at that triggers something in you that you're like, oh, I want to say something about that. And that's how good content is born. I'm sure Veronica has talked to you about this so many times, about the power of being a responder. And the thing is, a lot of us think that we have to always create something brand new no one's ever created. But the truth is, somebody already has done the hard work out there and done the research. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Use a frame of reference. The next time, here's a homework for you. The next time you see somebody that posts something really cool, save it. The next time you see an ad that triggers something in you, save it and use it as a frame of reference, because the mind doesn't know what to focus on. But if you have something as a frame of reference to begin creating with, to respond to, makes your job so much easier to create. Now, for those of you that said that you don't have time, I do want to challenge you on that and say that, what if I told you that you do have the time? It's just, it takes you so much energy and thinking, and you would just rather preserve it. How many of you, with a show of hands, just type 5. That's how you can show your hands. Type 5 if you are the kind of person that if I just gifted you 2 extra free days of your life, you still would avoid content creation. Jane and Janet, thank you for the honesty. Steve, Paula, Gina, V, Laura, thank you for the honesty. Thank you for the honesty. It's just, you just don't have the energy. You just don't have the energy. So I'll tell you how you can get the energy. But before that, I want to get out of the way the elephant in the room, which is, how much should you actually post? what does consistency looks like. So I created this graph as a way to show you what ideal consistency looks like. Now, as Veronica likes to say, if you're actively engaging with others, you don't have to do all of this. But if you are to ask me, Katya, what does ideal content scheduling and posting looks like, I'm gonna tell you right now. This is what it looks like for the different platforms. It's about picking one of those. So, for example, how many of you's primary platform is Instagram or Facebook? Type Instagram or Facebook or whatever your primary platform is in. I just want to know. Facebook, Facebook. Perfect. So, if Facebook is your primary platform, look here. We have 3 on Instagram, Facebook. So, you're looking at Facebook. We'll take Facebook as an example, and you would ignore everything else. Okay, you would ignore everything else for the ideal situation. You can use it if you want to, but for this exercise, Facebook is your number one platform. So the ideal content schedule looks like 5 to 7 personal profile posts per week and 1 to 2 Facebook lives or pre-recorded videos. If you love videos, if you don't love videos, don't. I'm just showing you what is an ideal way of doing it. And check your DMs once a day and engage with people. Now, please note, these are not guidelines related to you personally, what you have to do to show up. It is for your brand. I want you to think of your content as your brand showing up. And if you have a VA or if you plan to hire a VA in the future, they can be doing it for you. Or if you like to plan ahead, you can be the one planning and scheduling a week ahead, and then the content shows up automatically so you don't have to. So take a screenshot of this and then use this as a reference whenever you're comparing your own performance. Instead of measuring your success based on how many people show up on your post and how many likes you get, measure your success based on how consistent you are. If you do that, just one thing, you're going to make all the difference. Oops. This applies for personal and page. Whatever on Facebook you use, Laura, it applies for personal and business page. Pick one. Pick one as your primary, personal or page, and then expand from there. So, quick case study for you. This is Diana Tower, and she is a community strategist. Now, she was really struggling with creating content consistently, and she didn't know why. Now, truth is, she was a perfectionist. She used to overthink everything, and the result, post nothing. So, after plugging our system on her social media, she was finally able to feel excited and joyful around her message and sharing content. Remember how I said that it's not that you don't have time, it's just like, oh, I can't be bothered, it's a drag. Well, when you can find a way to be excited about content, it will come out of you. It won't be a struggle. So as a result of finding the excitement and the joy of her content, she was not only able to create lots and lots of ideas, and good ideas, but she was able to plan and schedule 2 weeks of content the day she started using our viral content system, which I'll show you in a second. So trust me, perfectionists, overthinkers, I got you. I got you. So, what's the lesson here? Don't blank screen your content. Respond to something. Do not reinvent the wheel. Overthinking and overwhelming happens when your ideas are not focused and all over the place. Instead, use templates, use references, save ads, use other people's content as inspiration, and respond to it. So that's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 is about consistent selling. Now, all of you here said you want more clients. Well, why aren't you making consistent sales? The truth is, it's because you're not making consistent offers. And it's because you're afraid to appear too salesy. How many of you are afraid to appear salesy? Give me a 10 in the chat. And as a result of that, you're hiding, and your audience doesn't really know what you're selling, and when it's available to buy, they just have no clue. Veronica's really good at just telling people, hey, something's happening, you want to join, right? She's really good at that, and you have to get good at that as well. So let me ask you this question: why are you afraid of being so pushy? John, Sam, Claire, Sue, Melanie, Seamus, all of you. Why are you afraid of being pushy? Can you imagine walking into a Starbucks and being rejected because, oh, I'm sorry, miss, we don't sell coffee today. We don't want to be too pushy. Can you imagine that for real, though? Can you imagine that for real? The truth is, have you ever asked yourself why you don't want to appear pushy? Because chances are you might be worried that if you sell, you may exhaust your audience, annoy them, destroy your reputations and relationships. As a result, nobody will buy and then you will fail. And then Fanny McFarlane from high school, who told you that you sucked and you were never going to be successful, is going to be right because you're going to fail. How many of you? How many of you are afraid of that? Yeah, I know what that's like. So here's why it's important to work on this. You have to overcome this fear because most people in your audience won't ever see your posts or offers. They need to see your call to actions over and over again in order to even notice that you exist. You have to own the attention to own the market. Repeat after me. Own the attention, own the market. Why do you think companies pay so much for a Super Bowl commercial? Because they want to be on top of mind of the viewers. Your job is to stay on top of mind for your ideal clients, so that when you share your offers, they're like, oh yeah, I remember you. I need to talk to you about it. You have to work on something that I call building your coral reef garden. Let me give you this analogy. Please remember this. Like, remove all distractions right now because I'm about to tell you something really important. I want you to imagine that your industry is an ocean. And I want you to imagine that in this ocean, there is a finite number of fishes. And the finite number of fishes represents the size of the market. There is a limited amount of opportunities. There's a capped amount of money. There's a capped amount of opportunities in that particular industry. Okay. And I want you to imagine that there's two ways to catch a fish. You can either cast a net and catch a fish. That's one way of getting clients. You like chase them, you message them, you push them, you blah, blah, blah. That's one way. The other way to catch a fish is, instead of catching a fish, why not create a beautiful coral reef garden that all the fishes just want to hang out with? They're like, hey, there's a cool coral reef garden over there. We should all go there and hang out. Let's hang out at the coral reef garden together. When you create a good coral reef garden, in other words, your social media presence, when your social media presence is visually appealing, attractive, people want to hang out at you. People want to consume more of it. People want to come back. They want to hang around your coral reef garden. So I want to encourage you to think about your social media presence, your content as a coral reef garden. The visuals you use, the words that you use, it all builds your coral reef. And your coral reef is either attractive to your ideal client or it's repelling your ideal client. But your job is to build the most attractive coral reef garden in your ocean so that everybody wants to hang out at your coral reef garden. Now, what about if you have been posting enough? Everyone's like, I love that analogy. I know, it is the best thing ever. You're a coral reef. Now, what if you have been posting, but yet nobody buys? Is there any of you who are posting consistently, yet nobody buys? Give me a me in the chat, just so I know. Because if you're consistently creating content and yet nobody is buying, that's just a symptom that your call to actions are either weak or non-existent. Catherine Julian V. That's the truth about you. Because most people don't know how to ask for things, especially chronic overgivers. Are you three Catherine Julian V? Are you three chronic overgivers? Is that what's happening? Yep. Any other chronic overgivers here in the room? Chronic overgivers have a really big problem with asking for things, especially money. And you know, I don't blame you for this. I blame Gary Vee for this because Gary Vee wrote this book called Jab, 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 Right Hook. And he's taught us to jab, 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 and give, and like right hook once and sell once. That's what he's taught us. But I have a really big question to ask you about that. Does Gary Vee's model really is relevant to your situation? Most likely no, because here's the thing. Gary Vee's goal is not to make sales and get clients from social media. Gary Vee's business model and goal is to be famous so he can, make money through his brand that way. Your goal is to make your message famous and get clients online. Can you please see how it's so crazy to compare yourself to him and to think that you have to give, and then sell once? Truth is, you need to build an audience that will make your products and your offers famous. You don't want to do it for the sake of fame. So, I want to give you some call to action for sales that you can use right now that will massively increase the amount of sales that you're getting if you're posting consistently. So get a pen and paper and write these down. Gary Vaynerchuk, Google him. He's a big educator in the social media space who taught people to give, and then sell once. And that's where it all started. So here's a couple of call to actions that you can use today for your content. Any post you make, like use Veronica's copywriting formulas and then finish the copywriting post with click the link to find out more, or send me a DM, or email me, or book a call. That's it. The next time you do a post, it could be a video, it could be a Facebook post, it doesn't matter. Just finish your call to action with click the link to find out more. Send me a DM to find out more about this, email me, or book a call to find out more about this. It is as simple as that. The reason most of you may feel afraid to be salesy is because you're afraid to push things. You don't have to push things. You can invite people. If you see yourself as at the end of your post, you're not pushing, you're just inviting people. You're saying, hey, if you enjoyed this, you should check this out where I go so much deeper into this. You're welcome to check it out. You're inviting them to check it out. They don't have to. You're not saying you have to check that out or else you'll be forever broke and a loser. You're just saying you're invited to check this out. So check this out. Use this call to action, all of your posts. I promise you get more sales. In fact, here's what happens when you do ask for more sales. So in 2017, this is a screenshot from 2017 where we were, this is from October 1st to October 31st, 2017, where I was asking for, I was asking for about 1,000 sales a month in my post, not individually. Like my post, I was posting that much and we were getting about 91 sales for that month at the time. Now, when I increased the amount of people and the amount of times that I was asking for the sale, I want you to see now in 2021, this is a screenshot from January 1st to March 7th. So it's like a couple days ago. So in that time, we have sold over 1,700 products, 1,700 sales we made in 2 months and a bit. And that's only because we are so persistent with selling. Like we see ourselves, I see myself as a businesswoman first and a content creator second. And when you come to my content, you can't just come and ask me questions that I just coach you for free. You have to be a customer to have that privilege. So that's why I'm able to, every time somebody asks a question, I always just direct them to a product. I just ask for more sales. I ask for the sale more than the average people. And nowadays, because we've asked for the sales, because we made more money, we've been able to reinvest the profits into advertising to reach even more people. That's why we were able to do that today. So this is just from January 1st to March. So what's the lesson here? Don't stop selling. If you own the attention, you will own the market. Remember, most people will not see your posts and your stories. You need to tell it over and over and over again. If you want to convert, you have to see yourself as a real business that sells every day. And you can do that by fixing your call to action. Does that make sense? Give me a 2 in the chat if this is making sense and you're like, yes, this is exactly what I need to do. Good. Good. So happy to hear. So happy to hear. Then step 3, let's plan your content. Now, you may have planned content before, but chances are you didn't do it right. I'm sorry to say it, but you didn't create the right mix of content. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So here's our method to creating content visually and consistently. So as people who aren't 2-year-olds, we know that there are non-negotiables in life. Everybody needs food, water, sleep, air, and memes. It doesn't matter what your gender, nationality, and cultural background is. Well, it's the same thing with your social media marketing efforts. No matter your business model or niche, slightly different non-negotiables I want to teach you today. And this is where I was telling you about the 5C viral content system. There's 5 types of content you need to post in order to get success with your social media. The 5 C's help you attract, educate, and convert an audience. So it's a circle that goes in circle and it does that job for you. There's a conversation types of posts, community posts, connection posts, credibility posts, and conversion posts. And I'm going to break them all down for you. This is the juice of the training. So get ready. Remove all distractions. All distractions. So, oops. Okay, so the first one is community. Community content is quotes, memes, and any type of shareable stuff where people can share it. And it's very important that you create it in a visual piece rather than just as a text. And you mix some with text and some with visuals, because if you don't do that, people aren't going to have the opportunity to share it. When you do it in a visual piece of content, that spreads your brand and your Instagram or Facebook name far and wide, quickly and for free. You want to go viral, you need to have something people can share. So when you create it in visual posts like this, it makes all of the difference. So that's what community posts are about, quotes and memes that other people can share. Okay, these can be your quotes, it can be other people's famous quotes, it doesn't matter. The second type of post you need to create is conversations. And conversation type of posts are questions, polls, opinions, anything that is attention grabbing and asks people to engage. So Veronica talks a lot about going to other people's content and engaging with them. Well, you also need to create some content where other people can engage with you. These kind of posts gain a lot of momentum and they help you again spread your message, and that's what grows your audience. So here's an example of one. It could be as simple as, hey, I'm planning some content videos. What would you like to see me write or talk more about? Let me know down below. It's as simple as that. Or it could be ask a question and then give a yes or no answer and then ask people. You saw how at the beginning I asked you, what industry were you in? 1, 2, 3, or 4. I could have asked you an open-ended question saying, what's your industry? Instead, I gave you an easy way to engage. I asked you 1, 2, 3, or 4 so that you don't have to type the answer in the chat. I made your life easier. And as a result of that, you engaged. So that's what conversation posts are all about, making it super easy for people to engage. The third type of post you have to post every month is connection. This is about your story, your philosophy, your brand values, your principles, your why. These are great to do with visual content. These are good to do with videos. They're also good to do with long form story posts, the kind of stuff that Veronica loves to teach you. But the purpose of sharing connection content is for people to fall in love with you as a person, for them to know you and trust you. And that's what builds a brand. So the first two pieces of content that I shared, they grow your reach and your audience. Connection builds your brand with the people that have already discovered you, and it builds loyalty. And then the other type of content you have to create is credibility, especially for those of you in the business to business space, in the health and wellness, and the personal development space. You have to build credibility, and you have to show that you, one, know what you're talking about, and two, other people trust you with your products, with your services. You have to build that credibility with educational content, how-to content, case studies, testimonials, teasers. And like, for example, here I have a 6 types of Instagram accounts. I love to educate people on different ways to use Instagram. 21 elements to nail in order to grow your online business. I love to teach about that. The 4 types of clients to stay away from. I love to teach people about boundaries. So I share my credibility by teaching people things I know and things I do. Again, super important. Without credibility and authority, so here's the thing. People can love you, but without credibility, they're not going to pay you. That's the truth. Without credibility, they will not pay you. And then finally, conversion posts are the posts where you are directly, clearly, succinctly asking for the sale, or inviting people to join you on a workshop, or inviting people to sign up to your email list. It's where you're clearly saying, hey, I have an announcement. I got something to buy. Who wants it? Or, hey, I'm thinking of hosting a free training on this topic of blah, blah, blah. Would you come? Or here's another one here in the middle, the Viral Content Club. Your entire Facebook and Instagram content, tested, proven, and done for you monthly. Boom. It talks about the benefit, it tells you what it is, and there's a link that you can go and buy or sign up to something. It's effortless, it's natural, making offers that land you clients without ever feeling pushy or yucky. Now, the problem most of you have is that you use a mix of those. Most of you might use 2 or 3 of those, but you forget about the other 2 or 3. I know it happens because everyone has favorites. It's kind of hard to keep track of it all. But also it's hard to know how to do it all without appearing preachy or sleazy or like you don't know what you're doing. And the perfect content plan, I know you're going to ask, okay, Katya, so what does the perfect content plan looks for the next 30 days? It looks like this, okay? You want your monthly content to have a mixture of all 5 C's. You want 20% conversation, 20% community, 20% credibility, 20% connection, and 20% conversion. And this is how it would look like on an example week. So if this is let's say starting from next Monday, then you want to repeat that week 4 times to create 30 days of content. So on Mondays, you can post a credibility piece, something that teaches, something that shows that you know what you're talking about. On Tuesday, you can post a conversation post, ask a question or a poll, something where people can respond like, hey, do you prefer 1, 2, 3, or 4? On Wednesday, you're going to post a community post, which is like a quote or a meme. On Thursday, you're going to post a connection post, something about your story, about your values, about your philosophies. Remember how at the beginning I shared with you one of my philosophies, collaboration over competition? Well, that inevitably connected you with me. For those of you who believe in the same thing, it connected you with me. And I want to work with people that connect with that and who believe in the same things I believe in. And then on Friday, you can do your conversion post. You can do, announcement. I have this and you can buy it. And then on the weekend, you can choose any of the 5 C's, or you can just say, you know what? I'm going to take a break on the weekend. I'm not going to post on the weekend. So do this Monday credibility, Tuesday conversation, Wednesday community, Thursday connection, Friday conversion, and then repeat that 4 times. And that gives you an entire month worth of content. Boom. How many of you are like, now tell me, for those of you that are like overthinkers, perfectionism, looking at this, how many of you like, you know what, that is doable. That's not too hard. As long as I know what I'm posting and why I'm posting it, I know that on Monday I am posting content so that I can show credibility. How many of you are like, yeah, this is doable. I can do that. It makes it a little easier. Karen, Catherine, Lucy, Sam. Awesome. That's exactly it. I wanted to come here and show you a way that you can do it so much easier. Does it matter the order of each type? Nope. You can do it however you want. If you're in a launch mode, you can even have a sale call to action with all of your posts. But this is just an example. So the lesson here is use the right mix of content. Remember, the perfect content plan consists of 5 types of content: conversation and community to attract people, connection and credibility to educate and build your brand, and conversion to actually convert and sell people. Now, let's recap, shall we? Because I know we've covered a lot, and I also want to get to the juice, you guys, and get some Q&As going as well. So let's recap. The problem: inconsistent visibility, content overwhelm, overthinking, perfectionism. Solution: don't start from a blank screen. Have a frame of reference, prompts, templates, so you don't have to rack your brain. You don't have to create design from scratch, especially if you're not a designer. Problem: inconsistent, weak, non-existing call to actions, fear of being salesy. Well, you can increase and strengthen your call to actions. Use the formulas that I gave you. You are a business. Remember that. You're not a hobby. You're a business. And remember that your job as a business is to sell. Another problem: random content, wrong mix, focusing on just a few of the C's. Solution: the 5C viral content system. Plan and post the 5 types of content consistently every single month, and you will not struggle with random results. Now, when I was going through this and I was thinking, okay, we have thousands of customers who struggle with this. What can we do to remove the overwhelm, the overthinking, the perfectionism, the weak call to actions, the random mix? Like, how can we solve all of these problems? And Veronica is absolutely teaching you a lot of the stuff with the writing and how to write the perfect posts and how to connect with people, how to engage with them. But how do you remove those 3 problems? And that's how, everybody here, the Viral Content Club was born. You see, the Viral Content Club was born after we served over 6,000 customers, helping them with these problems. And we decided to create something that these problems can be completely eliminated. Now, today, after 6 months or 7 months of joining it, we have over 830 members and counting. We're probably going to get to, I hope we get to 1,000 by the end of the month. I think we will. And there's a reason why we are growing so much. It's because those problems are so imperative to be solved. So, who is this club for? It is for you if you are. I want to tell you who it's for so that you know if this is not for you, you can drop off. So this is for you if even whether you're early days on social media and business, if you are brand new to social media and business, this will save you a ton of time, pain, and hassle trying to figure out what is working on Facebook and Instagram right now. Now, this would also work for you if you're using social media quite consistently, but you're just not making enough money from it and it's starting to drain you, because chances are you don't have the time and the energy because underperforming content has been depleting you instead of building up your confidence, and will get you excited about content creation again. The third type of person this is for is if your social media is on fire, but you just want to optimize it, make it better, or maybe you want to delegate it to a dream team and scale it far and wide. Now, how does it work? Let me show you. Let me show you. So every month, I'm going to drop in your inbox and I'm going to give you a brand new PDF with a collection of templates, prompts, visual content, all the captions, all the call to actions, everything. And I'll show you how it looks in a second. But it all starts with the perfect content plan. So every month, built around the 5C of content, we will remove the guesswork for you and we'll give you exactly what to post with a specific 30-day post plan. You can use that plan with your own photos and your own videos, or with no videos and no photos if you want to, or you can use it with our own templates that we're going to give you. Now, the templates that we give you, every month we give you fresh, ready-made templates that are designed for posts that go viral and make you sales. So no worries if you're not a designer. We give you everything you need. All you have to do is plug and play your words, your copy. They're fully customizable. Oops. Each collection is fully customizable. Every single month, you get 20 templates that you can turn into 30 days worth of content. So every month, you only get 30 days of content so that you don't get overwhelmed. Each template comes clearly labeled with the 5 C's, which one is for what C's, for what purpose. And we also give you an index where you can see them all in one place so you can save time when you're planning and deciding what to post. And each edit that you desire is achievable with a free Canva account. So you absolutely have no surprise expenses required, although we can't guarantee any surprise revenues, I must admit. Now, the best part of this is that it also comes with a content manual that gives you manual instructions on how to use every single post and piece of content that we give you. So the viral content manual is the ultimate step-by-step manual that takes you exactly what to post, how to post it, and choose the right call to action. It looks like this. I'll show you in a second, an actual PDF. It's like having a hot and smart social media manager in your pocket at all times, taking you from never knowing what to post to never running out of things to say, from not knowing how to sell to sales posts that feel as natural as breathing. And not to spoil you, but every month I'll also drop you guys a brand new bonus template of what's working now, something that is going to save you time. Think of like Facebook group templates, Facebook ad templates, IGTV templates, Reels templates, Facebook ad templates, podcast templates. Think of all the different templates you might need to do your day-to-day marketing. You don't have time to be creating that. Let me create that for you and give it to you all. And that way you don't have to waste your time. And you don't have to waste your time at all. And of course, we do have an exclusive community. In that community, everybody loves to share how they're using their own templates. So you get to be inspired by other business owners in different niches. And we have over 100 niches in that group. So you can be inspired by different people, how they're using it. And that will help you with your own content planning and creation as well. So a couple of joining bonuses, of course, because without bonuses, what are we doing? I have a couple for you. Bonus number one, when you join us, this is for Instagram, all of you using Instagram. The moment you join, you get done for you Instagram hashtag sets you can use right away. You get specific hashtags that are working right now. You also get our strategy behind how we use hashtags to grow on Instagram. And we cover 14 different niches, including entrepreneurship, marketing, social media, fitness, wellness, self-care, beauty, parenthood, mindset, spirituality, love, dating, personal growth, all of that. Veronica's like, I forgot how much is in the membership. Oh, I shall remind you. If you join us as an annual member, which me and Veronica would highly recommend, you also will get the entire back catalog of all previous collections and bonuses. Literally, you can plan 7 months worth of content in advance. If you're that kind of person, that's not me, but if you're that kind of person, you can do that, or you can delegate it to somebody else to do that for you. So let's recap, and I'll show you. And actually, before I recap, I want to show you how it looks like. You get your own membership area that looks like this. This is the annual membership I'm showing right now. So you're going to go and download your collection. You're going to download it here. It comes in a PDF. So you're going to download the PDF and you're going to open it on your computer. I recommend you do that on computer. You can do it on your phone too, but it's easier on computer. And then it comes in a beautiful PDF. Every month we give you some words of wisdom. And then I explain the viral content system again, so you don't forget it. It's all explained here in detail, so don't worry about it. And then I give you a specific content plan for the month. And then I give you brand new templates every single month. And each template comes with specific instructions of here's why you should use this template. It's a conversation template. Here's a caption and a call to action you can use with it. So you would attach this call to action at the end of the formula that you would use with Veronica's post. Like you write your post and then you would attach this at the end as the call to action. Or you can use this as an inspiration to get your juices flowing and then you can continue to write. We also give you repurposing ideas so you can use one design post multiple times. And we also give you niche specific ideas so that you can adapt it to your specific niche rather than wondering, well, how does this apply to my niche? And we do that for every single template. Every single template comes with super clear instructions on how to post, what to post, when to post it, and all of that. If you're excited about this, type excited in the chat because I want to know that you're excited about this, how much time it could potentially save you. So let's recap what is included in the membership. So monthly content plan using the viral content system is valued at $300 per year. Monthly fresh viral content templates editable with a free Canva account valued at $1,000 per year. Monthly viral content manual with captions, calls to actions, and niche prompts valued at $500 a year. Monthly time saving what's working now bonus based on whatever the community needs. Y'all vote, I make it. Well, my team makes it, worth $500 per year. Exclusive Facebook community, priceless. I can't put a value to that. And then you also get an individual license for commercial use to use it for your brand or any brand that you own. We do have agency license in case you're a social media manager and you want to use it for your clients, but that's additional fee from this, okay? So you can find out more about that after you join us. So total value, $2,400 per year. That's the value, not the price. This is the value. Now, I want to be clear that this is not a number. No, this is not a random number at all. In fact, we have spent over $10,000 personally invested just in the branding and the design of these templates and the PDF. It's actually way more now because every month we create a new one. It costs us a lot more, but we've invested way over 10,000, so you don't have to. Another thing is if you were to hire, what we do, there's copywriting involved, there's design involved, and then there's also social media conversion involved. If you were to hire all of those three roles in your business, on average, you would have to pay full-time salary between $50,000 to $150,000 a year to have those three roles. If you wanted to hire just one of them, let's say you want to hire just one of them at $50,000 a year, but part-time, that would still can cost you anywhere between $5,000 a year all the way up to $30,000 a year. Like the $2,400 a year value, I just want you guys to know it's not a random number. So the other thing to consider is how about the time that you're wasting thinking about content? If you spend just 1 hour per week thinking about what to post, you're already wasting 52 hours per year. 52 hours. So how much is 52 hours worth for you? Let's say you charge, I don't know, 100 pounds an hour. What's 52 hours? 5,000 pounds of your time that you're spending, not even creating, just thinking. I'm just thinking. 5,000 pounds wasted on thinking about content that we can remove for you so you don't have to think. So joining the club is not a $24,000 a year investment. Heck, it's not even $2,000 per year. We are on a mission to help 10,000 entrepreneurs in 2021 who have a message that matters go viral. And that's why we've made it a no-brainer for you. And yes, we charge in US dollars, which means for those of you in the UK, it's even cheaper for you. Okay. You want to know how much it is? Are you ready? Type ready if you're ready. Type ready if you're ready. Oh yeah. Type ready. Have a guess. How much do you think it is? Oh, tell me. Oh, I want to know. What do you think it is? I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna tell you what it is, okay? $300 per year, not per month, not per month, per year. USD. In pounds, what's that? 200 and something pound a year. A year. Now, for $300 a year, you get everything. You get the content plan, the system, the templates every month. You get the manual, the bonus, the group community, annual bonus. You get the entire back catalog of templates from previous months and an annual savings of $100 in membership fees. That's if you join us annually. And if for some reason the annual just isn't in the budget right now, we do have a quarterly option as well, which is $99 per quarter. So if you were to mentally work it out, we don't have a monthly billing, but if you were to mentally work it out, okay, what's $300 per month roughly? That's $25 a month, $37 a month. So $25 a month is like £20 a month. 37, what's that? £30 a month. Like it is working out less than £1 a day for all of you, whether you join us annual or quarterly. Now, when you join us quarterly, you do not get the entire back catalog of templates. So this is important to know. If you want the entire back catalog, it's only the annual membership. Now, if you want to join, if you know you're ready to join, Veronica's going to drop the link down in the chat. And I do have a 20-minute bonus. For those of you that are like, I'm in, I've got something for you. So stick around. All right. If you join us within the next 20 minutes, I have a bonus for you. But you need to help me pick. Can you please help me pick? What should I give you? Would you rather have 365 days of worth of content ideas that are converting for your social media? Type in A. Or would you rather have the perfect live video checklist? So if you decide to go live, you can have a structure on how to go live so that you can convert more viewers into customers directly from your live streams. Vote A or B. What would you rather have? Debs would rather have B. Jenny would rather have A. Emily would rather have A. Lee would rather have A. Okay. Here's what I'll do. If you join us within the next 20 minutes, I am going to give you both. In fact, I need to go and get that sorted right now for you. So if you join us within the next 20 minutes, I will get you both. So let me just set that up very quickly because I have to set that up so that when you join, you get it. If any of you has joined and you haven't gotten it yet, don't worry, we'll grant it to you afterwards. But I'm going to do that right now. Veronica, while I do that, if you want to share something, because I'm going to go and set the bonuses and you can share some of your thoughts.
So what I thought I'd do is I'll share with you how I use the template. So as a responder, you all know, my fellow introvert, that if you try and come up with an idea for a design from scratch or an idea for a post from scratch, blank, right? Football. So what I do is, you saw Katya share the PDF that we get every month, and I open up the PDF, and then from in there you click through to get the Canva template. So when you open the Canva template, you've got all of that month's designs in one file. So the way that I do two different ways, depending on whether I've written content or whether I want content. So if I want content, if I need something to post visually and I've got nothing in the bank, what I do is I go through the templates and I look, because every template comes with an example. So every template comes with the pink color scheme and the dark color scheme, which ironically for me is very, very close to being our actual brand colors anyway. But so I go through them and I look at how Katya's used that, because every one of them has got content already in it. So I look at what is already there, and then I think, okay, how could I use this for me? So if you're here because you've seen posts that I've put on Facebook for this, you've seen templates that have come out of this month's collection. So I went through the templates. I'm like, I know I want to promote this workshop. So I'm going through the templates. I'm thinking, how has Katya used them? Okay, I could use that. So there was one of them that had what 3 options. Which option would you like me to share with you? Now, so that had an example. That was one of the conversation posts. You can just put pictures of dogs in it originally. You can share which mood you were in. So I just swapped that out and put images to reflect whether we wanted a link for this workshop, the link for the copywriting challenge that's coming up, or both. So that was one where I knew that I had a post that had the words and I needed an image to go with it. And I'm awful at that. I'm awful. Words are easy. But then when you try and find a picture that goes with the words, I'm stuck. So that's where the templates come in, because I can just go through them and I've got all of these suggestions, so I can just choose which one I want. So, or I will read through and see what Katya's done. So there might be, e.g., a list poster, and Katya said, 9 things I've done this week or something. And I go, I could use that for 9 ways to get more clients from Facebook or something like that. And literally just swap out the text, change the font if you need to do that, change the colors if you need to do that. And that's all you actually have to do. To very minimum, just swap out the text, change the color scheme, change the font, pop your logo in there where the logo widget is, and you're ready. You can download them. Just download the one that you want, or you can download them all. Now you could, as an introvert, literally delegate or set aside like maybe 2 hours and just go through and create a post for every one of those templates that is relevant for you. You could do that. You could get somebody else to do that. You could go through the template and then pull out from the content that you've already got. Maybe you've written a blog post, put that blog post into a template. Maybe think of a question, create a graphic to go with it. So it's really simple, and you can do it from both angles. So as a responder, the fact that you've got something there to respond to takes away the pain of staring at that blank screen, because I feel it. I can spend hours trying to think of what to do. I can spend another couple of hours trying to create from scratch and make it look right. But here you just log in and you've got color scheme ideas, you've got design ideas, all there. So all you want to do is just edit and you've got a design to you. So if you're worrying about, okay, so 830 people are getting these templates, we're all going to look the same. That is not something that I've encountered, because the way that, in fact, I'll tell you what, last week I used one of Katya's templates and she didn't even recognize it.
I didn't. I was like, is that our template?
Yeah, and I didn't massively change it, but even Katya didn't recognize our own template. So
Also,
that's not.
What are the chances? Also, what are the chances that Sani from New Zealand, who sells pet food, is going? What are the chances that their customers are going to see your mindset coaching business? It's just not. Absolutely not.
But what I mean, even in my environment where I'm connected to a lot of people who are in the club, even I am not seeing repetition. You just
nope.
Because, once you put your stamp on it, it ceases to become that same template. Yeah.
And that's why we offer different designs, every month there's a new one, new collection and everything. I wanted to show you a couple of case studies so that you guys know what you could expect. So this is Jamie here, and Jamie uses our templates on her Instagram and Facebook, and her most performing post she is getting from our templates. The best performing post, the biggest engagement, 8% engagement, which is unheard of for Instagram, with such pages like hers. The best posts are the templates. Monica uses them for her Facebook. Again, massive increase on her engagements from 418 engagements to 1400. That's 3x engagement just in 1 week after using our templates. And then this is Christine as well. Christine posted this one template from the February collection on her LinkedIn, and she got one client from that. She got a discovery call just from that post, paid $3,700 in full when she got that. So one template, if you post one template and you get one client, it kind of pays off. Depending on what you charge, it can pay off for your entire membership. And when you join us for the year, you've got 12 months of content to use. So I just wanted to show you some actual case studies of people using them. And then I wanted to show you some of the actual bonuses that are when you join us annually. So here's a couple of the templates you would get. You get podcast templates. By the way, you have until 30 past. It's until 30 past that the bonuses, we're going to take away the bonuses. So it is 2:40 p.m. UK time. So because I just shared the testimonials, you've got it's until the top of the hour. Yeah, it's until 3 p.m. UK that you have. So you've got until the top of the hour to get the 2 bonuses, and then I'm going to remove them after. So the first bonus that you get as an annual member, we've got audio and podcast templates. So if you have a podcast or if you appear on other people's podcasts, you can create these. Then you've got these templates, which are product mockup templates. If you sell courses, memberships, ebooks, anything of that sort, any digital product that Veronica helps you create and sell, you get these as well, and you can promote your products. Veronica uses these whenever she's promoting her. You use one of these to promote your membership. And
my ebook. I used the podcast template that was on the screen just now. That one right there in the front, I used that for this.
Yep, for this workshop, exactly. We also have Facebook group templates. For those of you that have a Facebook group, we have Facebook group engagement templates to get your your Facebook group members to engage with you. We also have a carousel template for those of you who use Instagram. Carousels are those sliding posts. You can also use it as an ad too, where you can slide through and educate or teach or share a story. That's also included in the annual membership only. I just want to be clear. Annual membership only. Annual bonus only as well. We have these story templates. These are great for Insta stories, Facebook stories, LinkedIn stories, Twitter stories. Yes, there's a Twitter stories, Veronica.
That
And
stories bonus was a whole like sales page as a story, wasn't it?
Yeah, so this is like an IG story mini sales page that you can promote your product. It's an entire done for you campaign. There's a swipe file. You just copy paste, you just write your words and you just do it. And it's an entire campaign. And then the fast action bonus for this month that expires at the end of the month is the video templates that we have. So if you share videos, if you have a YouTube channel, or if you share snippets of what you talk about, or if you are just want to create video in a way that actually looks better rather than just dumping the video, then we give you those templates that you can promote your videos with. So yeah, you have the link. Veronica, feel free to drop the link.
In the chat.
Yeah, drop it again in case, because they have 17 minutes to get them. Oh yeah, with the 2 bonuses. Remember the 2 bonuses, 365 content ideas, and also the live video checklist.
Going back to those story templates again.
Yes, of course.
What you could do is use the story template to create a story-based sales page. Then what you could do is to record, to pull them all up on the screen and record the screen share video. Then what you could do is use the bonus that you get this month with the video feature, which I haven't dived into that yet, but where you create like a video that is on the screen. So rather than this story template just being used for a story or a group of story, you could repurpose that into another into this month's bonus to create a, so it looks like it's on a phone inside the template. So you've repurposed that. So you could, mix and match two or more of the templates, bonuses, and leverage it that way, so that you create multiple pieces of content from one template.
Absolutely. 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 Karen asks, if I join for the year, can I continue to use the templates from that year, or does everything I have had in that year disappear? Karen, when you join us for the year, you get all the templates from the previous year and you can download them to your Canva. Once they're in your Canva, they're there forever. If you stay with us for a year and you continue to download the templates to your Canva, you end up having another 12 months plus the ones that are currently there.
Yeah, I think we're on month 7 now, aren't we? So if you join as an annual member, you'll get 19 collections.
Yeah, exactly. You get 19 total collections. And the sooner you join, the more collections and the more templates you get. And when your membership expires, you can renew for another year and stay with us on an ongoing basis, or you can cancel and you can cancel and then you can just download all the templates before you leave. Then we remove access to the membership. But as long as you have downloaded them in your Canva, you've got them forever. So but when you do leave, the membership access is removed, so you will not be able to download them again. But if you've downloaded them before, it's totally cool. Is this the link to join? Yes, it is. The link is the one that's added at the top. I know the link worked because I know I know Jane already joined, so I know the link works.
Yeah, it definitely worked because I checked it as well. So you'll get, as an annual member, you'll be able to go in and download all that has arrived so far. Every month, the new template bundle arrives on the 1st of the month. So it's like Christmas every month, and it's useful to get into the habit of, as soon as you see the email come in that there's a new collection, go and download it. So what I also do, I have the pro version of Canva. You don't need the pro version of Canva, but I do because other benefits, mostly the images, downloading the photos if you want to replace images. But what I've done, I don't know if you can do this on the free version, but what I've done is I've created a folder in my Canva Pro for the Viral Content Club. So every month when I open the because each month's main collection is a Canva file. Canva, do you call it a document? What is it? Are you opening?
It's a PDF. It's a collection.
So all the pages in Canva are all underneath each other. So you don't
yeah.
It's
just a Canva file.
Separate one. So what I do then is I save them in this folder. So when I want to create a new image, I've got all of the Viral Content Club files, whatever you call them, in this folder. So they're all there. So I can, and then you probably know that when you hover over a Canva file, they flick through. So you can do that, or you can go to the.
Just a quick one, Veronica, because some people are struggling with the postcode because this is an issue. Shall we show them how to fix this? So, because I think this is a common one. So let me just go to Veronica's link.
So you have to put the postcode in twice.
You have to post the postcode twice. So can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So yearly membership here, you have to put your postcode. If you pick card, you have to put your postcode. Where is it? So you put it here at the top. Postcode.
And then again next to the card.
I think you might have to put it here when you pick UK. I think it does allow you for that. So
this is a Stripe limitation.
Yeah.
This is something that Stripe do. Anytime you use Stripe, same problem occurs.
Let me see, just to test it, because Deb is having issues with that. Yes, it's worked now. Thank you. Awesome. How do you upload the templates in Canva? Let me show you. So you just click a link. So see in the PDF, you just open the link and then you just click on the button, use template, and it populates it automatically inside your Canva account. And then you can start using them.
Look at the top of every page. It tells you what it is. Connection, conversion, whatever, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it tells you.
Not on there, 'cause that's it.
Yeah, it tells you here, credibility post.
Yeah.
Credibility, conversation. Yeah, it tells you exactly what they are.
Yeah.
Conversation.
And then go back up with that question post. So in there, that question post, when you use that in Instagram, lay the question yes, no thing over the top of that so that it becomes an interactive element. That graphic isn't interactive, but you can lay it over inside Instagram.
Inside Insta stories, yes. Not on the feed, but in stories,
not on the feed,
yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Shows what I know. I should just stay out of talking about Instagram.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. I have a Katya folder too, says Naomi. Oh yeah, Naomi, is it okay if Naomi wanted to, of course, if she wanted to come and share some of her experience with it, because she's been if you wanted to, Naomi, and of course if Veronica would allow it. Because you have been using them a lot, and I'm curious to hear how much time it saved you, how it's helped you. Please share, says Jenny. Please share, Naomi. You don't have to be on camera, by the way. You can just share with audio and just talk. Want to do it, Naomi?
Right, so shall I put the link back in?
Naomi posts are always so pretty. Yeah, Debs. Yep, she uses the templates.
Yeah. I've been in since the very beginning. I was one of the first clubbers to join. So, and Naomi came in a couple of months after me, I think.
Yes.
But again, you're not seeing, you don't see us doing the same thing, even though we're using the same template. And also, again, you don't have to, just because it's March doesn't mean you can only use March's templates. I'm going
evergreen.
August. I'm going to use an August one. So there's so many variations of those templates. Then you've got your own editing. That it's highly unlikely you're going to see two posted close by, or that is the same that you recognise as the same.
Yep.
I'm not seeing it. It's unlike with a lot of my connections being in the club. It's unlikely that you will, and like I said earlier on, if you're in different niches as well. So,
absolutely. Naomi, are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, want to share with everybody, give us some highlights and some of the results you've had, and when did you join? And you started using
I first bought your other offer back in December 2019, Katya, and that was after Veronica had had shared it. So I've been using your templates for over a year now. And at the start of this year, I joined the Viral Content Club. And I can't say I've used every single one of the templates, but it's just good to have such a choice. And you can really apply them to any business, I think. And when I was launching my online program at the end of last year, I used a lot of the templates with that. And I signed up quite a lot of people into the program, and I'm sure the templates did help with that. It's just so easy to use.
Awesome. What would you recommend? What would you say to somebody who's like, I'm skeptical, this may, what if this isn't right for my business? Or what if I can actually create content? Like, what would you say to somebody that might be a little skeptical or a little afraid to try these, because they've maybe never even used Canva? They might be like, oh, is this going to be easy? What is this going to be like?
Yeah, I think obviously you give a lot of training and help with using the templates, and each one, in the VCC, each one has its own prompts and ideas for using it, so you can't really go wrong, and Canva itself is so easy to use, even for people who've never done design before. So I would just say go for it. You won't regret it.
Canva is very easy to use indeed. Mavis said, Mavis, you had problems joining. You want to share with us what's happening so we can help you maybe? If any of you is having issue with any type of payment, if you drop an email to hello@viromarketingstars.com, which I just dropped you, and and what's the word? And you can and Jamie's here, so he can set you up. Photos, Veronica, they're not just for pro. There's free photos as well. Like
Yeah,
we
but
use.
there aren't. If there are photos that you want in Canva, somebody asked about if all the photos are included. So if
They're all free. They are included. They are.
they use yours, they're free. But if they want photos, if you want photos to swap out,
Yeah.
photos that you want in Canva are paid, but you don't want to upgrade to Pro, there are multiple free image sites. You can download photos and upload them into free.
You can use your photos too, your own photos, your own videos. You can upload videos on Canva as well. But there's thousands of free photos in Canva too. So you do not need a pro account. There's so many free pics to use in Canva. That is correct. Jenny, did you say that you joined? Because I didn't see your transaction come through. I think you said that you did, but I couldn't see it. So I just want to check that. Oh, not yet. Okay, cool. Well, you have 5 minutes. Everybody, you have 5 minutes until the bonuses are removed, and I am going to prep them. I just have to turn them on and off. So I'm just going to go away and get that ready.
Any other questions that we can answer?
Yes.
While you're here.
Yeah, any other questions, you guys, let us know. When you schedule posts, do you do this directly with Facebook Business Manager? Yeah, we use Facebook Creator Studio. Lee's in. Well done. Woo. Super. Oh, you're going to love it, Lee. You are going to be like, your social media is going to have your Coral Reef Garden's about to get a hell of a lot more sexier. Shall I say sexier? Yes. So, any other questions? Let us know.
It's a little bit addictive as well. Once you go in there, you can go into open these documents feeling quite I've got nothing I want to create. I don't know what, and you get in there, and as you're going through the posts that are already there, you're like, oh, I could do that, and I could do that, and I could do that, and suddenly you're there. And you've got all of these different images. You come away and half a dozen in one, and just like that. It is quite addictive. And then because you've got, as introverts, because we need that fuel, those ideas to fuel the creativity. When you're going through all of these ideas, you start seeing more as well. It's not just what you're being inspired by looking through Canva. Outside of that, you start spotting think, oh, I saw a template a couple of months ago. That I could do something with that. It'd be really, and that's how it kind of, you start putting puzzle pieces together. Early on, Katya mentioned about you see somebody's post that's a good idea that you like, or you say, oh yeah, and then but you also see the templates, and then you start to see connection patterns. What I do, and I'm okay, I go back. I remember seeing that. Quickly skim down the index. There it is. Right, off we go. And you can adapt them, and like I said just now, you can use them together. Carousel. Then you can leverage them and create a screen share video, all kinds of things you can do with them.
Claire, what's happening? Claire keeps getting thrown out. What do you mean, Claire? You want to drop us an email at hello@viremarketingstars.com. If you're having tech issues, don't worry. We'll make sure you get the bonuses. Because I'll remember your name, Claire, and then there was Paula as well. So Paula and Claire, I'll remember because I know you were struggling, and I don't know why your guys are having issues. Usually it's fine. I got kicked out a few times before. What do you mean kicked out? Like, how do you?
Is that Kajabi?
I clicked on the terms and conditions and then took me back to the beginning. That's so bizarre.
Yeah, I can't talk about it.
Yeah, it should be working. It worked this time. I didn't put in my county. There you go. So you got to put your county. Good point. Yeah, I see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you just joined in the last 1 minute. Everyone's like last minute.
Last minute club united.
Last minute club indeed. Well, all of you that are joining in the next 2 minutes are going to
2
get the
minutes
two
to go.
bonuses. The two bonuses, the 365 prompts, 365 content ideas, and then the live video checklist for whenever you're going live. You get that as
Get in
part.
there, Joe. Get them downloaded, and then I'll
Yes.
see you maybe, I don't know, a week, Sally.
Yeah. But those of you who are joining quarterly, just so you know how it works, you always have 2 collections at a time inside your membership. You can always upgrade annual as well if you want to have access to the previous catalog. But when you join for the quarterly, you only get 2 collections at a time, the current one and the introductory one. The introductory collection is always there because it does all the fundamentals. And then the secondary collection is whatever's the collection
Get
for
them
this month.
downloaded. Going on the set yourself a trigger that when as soon as you see the email, get in there and download them, and then they're yours. And then you don't have to do anything with them at that point, but get them into your Canva account, and then they'll be ready when you're ready.
Exactly.
No stress. This is so stressful.
Right. It is.
Well done, Jen. We got. Oh, that's 3 o'clock. We need to.
Yep. I'm just gonna take away the bonuses.
Hold
1
on,
second.
ring the bell.
Ring the bell. So I'm removing the checklist and this. Yep. And I'm removing the boom. And Karen just sneaked in. Karen just sneaked in just as I was removing them. Karen, let me know if you got them because I just removed them from.
If you bought the bundle ages ago, then you probably need to log into Kajabi. That might be an error as well if you're using an email address, the same email address. You log into Kajabi.
Oh, Joe, just so you know, this is different from the template pack. If you bought the template pack ages ago, the template pack is just a variety pack of different templates. The club is the whole system. So I hope you know that there's 2 separate products. So if you got the bundle, you don't have what we showed today.
To check if you have the bonuses. We'll make sure.
Have a look, Karen, because I just removed them as I saw your payment come through. I just removed them. Let's see if she got them. I'll have a look as I can see her account. Oh, you got the she got the 365 bonus, but not the checklist. Let me add it for you quickly because I know you joined just on time. So you got one of the bonus.
You got it halfway through. You say
that, and by the way, that shows you that I am not messing about when I say I remove bonuses because I really do. Yeah, she literally just got one of the bonuses because I was removing them one by one.
You can get the bonus.
Did Ken get the bonus? If you joined before now, you would have, yes. The last person that joined was Claire, and that's it. And then, you got the bonus, Lee. Everybody got the bonus. Everybody that just joined got the bonus.
Lee, you were way early, so you definitely got the bonus.
Yeah, you got it. Everybody who's joined.
Are they in the membership area?
Yeah. The bonuses are for both quarterly and annual. So.
And are the bonuses, how do they know they've got the bonuses when they log in?
When they log in, it will be a separate product. Yeah.
There you go, Lynn.
Exactly.
I haven't joined the club yet, but I'm inspired to access the template pack that I bought in December 1999. 1999? We weren't born then.
I think she means... Man,
you've been around for 20 years.
Oh, Claire. I think she means 2019. You'll love the template pack for sure. Just know the template pack doesn't come with any instructions. So some people do find it, some people like you have to come up with your own ideas. So just giving you that heads up.
And going back to that template pack, when I was promoting that template pack when it launched originally in December 1999, and I used the template from that pack to launch it. If you want to join the club, but you can't stretch to that yet, watch your email because I've got something for you.
Yeah, of course.
The club is the club is the full package, so where
Yeah.
you get all of the instructions and all of the monthly bundles every month. But if you can't stretch to it and you haven't got those, then watch your email later. Just getting my branding organised and don't have all my colours font. You don't need to wait for that. You know, brands evolve over time. I mean, I know certainly Katya and I have had several visual identities since we began. So I wouldn't worry about that. I would just start and that will evolve as you do it, won't it? Because if you bought the bundle back in December 2019, they're not even the same because they've changed. They've been rebranded, haven't they?
Exactly. Oh, the I don't even offer the old one. So yeah. But yeah, when it comes to branding and colors and fonts, like, hey, if you want to use, if ours resonate with you, you can use ours as the way that they're created. But also, even if you don't know what colors and fonts to use, here's a website I recommend for anybody who's not sure what colors and fonts to use. Canva Color Wheel is a really good, like I just Googled Canva Color Wheel. It's a very good tool where all you have to do is pick one primary color, like just pick one favorite color. So let's say Veronica's primary color is purple. That's her favorite color. And then you can choose color combinations. You can use a complementary combo like purple and green. Let's pick a darker one. I think that's more Veronica. There you go.
4118 411860 is my purple.
60? There you go. 16.
C for club.
So 4118C.
41186 C for club.
Gotcha. Okay. So complementary could be dark green. Then you could do monochromatic, and then it shows you two mono. Then you could do analogous. You could also do triadic with there's the brown green, and you could also do tetradic. There you go.
So is that where you're getting all, because some of the templates you've got like hues, they fade down. Is that where you're getting that from?
This is just the color. This is just a color wheel that just matches colors. Like if you pick a color yourself like this, and then it just recommends complement, like here, you see, it just recommends complementary colors that you can use. So as long as you can pick one, you can pick the others easily. So mine is pink. And I use blue absolutely. Mine is I have pink and blue is my main brand color. And then the Vire Marketing Stars is like yellow, purple, pink. I got lots of colors on mine. But I love this
tool.
top
there. You've got that darker color, and then you've got that wave that's in that lighter color. Are you getting that from there as well? The shade.
Oh, the shade. So no, the shade I get from Colors IO, I think it is. No, let me tell you where I get it from, because I did get it from another website. Let me find it right quickly. Katya branding. Where is that? Brand. Vire Marketing Stars brand.
Perfect.
There you go. It is coolers.co. So let me share coolers.co. That's where you get all of the shades that are complementary. So coolers IO. No, coolers co. That's that one. There you go. Super fast color scheme generator. So that's the one that I use. Start the generator.
Ah, cool.
Yep.
Claire, the answer to your question is yes. When you log into the members area, you'll see the Viral Content Club, which is what you just invested in. 365 prompts is the 365 days of post prompt, and the live checklist is the other bonus.
Exactly. Yeah. It'll be 3 different products, 3 complete separate products. It's not going to be inside the Viral Content Club product. It's 3 separate products because they are 3
years ago. You do have 4 products.
Yes, correct. $299 is about 215 at the moment. Good. It's cheap. Cheaper than before. I remember when it was $299 was like 240 or 250. So the
I remember when it was like
the USD is now weaker. It's a good time to join.
I'm a lot older than you.
Yes. Very good. Well done. For any of you, and by the way, just so you know, the membership is always open. You can join it. Can you show an example for the wellness industry? Yeah, totally. But remember, we actually give you health and wellness prompts in the PDF. So where is it? Okay. So here's the collection. Let me go back to it. So each template comes with prompts for a specific industry. So for example, 3 areas to nail, like see this one. This template, here's how you do it for health and wellness. Mindset, nutrition, and training. You replace audience, leads, and sales with mindset, nutrition, and training. Or here's one, what you see versus what you don't see. Show the contrast between fitness success and health struggles. 8 principles to live by. List 8 health and wellness principles to live by. We give you specific health and wellness prompts, specific personal development prompts, and specific business marketing and entrepreneurship prompts. So absolutely. Now, Mav is something for parents and children. Absolutely. So what you see versus what you don't see. Parenting edition. What you see at the top. Happy family. You see beautiful children. You see a lot of smiles, a lot of joy. What you don't see is sleepless nights, kids having tantrums. What you don't see is arguments about money. It's all the stuff that you see versus what you don't see. Everything. This is the thing. As long as you have your ideal clients on social media, you can use these because every industry has information behind it. So parenting, there's a lot of education around parenting. You could use the templates to showcase that information in a visually easy to understand way, so to speak. So yeah, I hope that helps, Sophie. And is it Mavis or Mavis? I think it's Mavis. Huh?
Mavis.
Oh, Mavis. I was totally wrong. Mavis. Joe has them all in the membership area. Good job. Well done. Yeah. Another example, let's see here. If I gifted you something, I'm thinking of hosting a free training on the topic of parenting. Would you come? Like, everything is so plug and play. You just replace it with your own word, and I give you the prompts. I give you different repurposing ideas as well. How you can use them, and so you don't ever have to worry about how to apply them because we give you lots and lots of ideas. And remember, once you join, you can be in the Facebook group, and inside the Facebook group, you see how other fellow members in your own niche are using it. So that's another place where you can get
some of them are surprising. Some of them you wouldn't have thought of.
Yeah, sometimes it's like,
oh, that's different. I hadn't thought of that.
Right? I wouldn't have thought of that either. Yeah, totally. So yeah. All right. Any final words or any other last questions before we go? Bye, Claire. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, Claire. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
And we'll see you over in the club group.
Oh, of course you will. Is the Facebook group just for annual members? No, it's for everybody. Everybody's in the Facebook group. The only difference between annual and quarterly is the savings in membership fees and the entire back catalog. That's the only difference. I bought some of your templates last year and I used them during a launch I did in November. That's awesome. How did they work for you, Sophie? Bye. Thank you. I'll be a month or so before I begin using. Looking forward to using. Amazing. They worked really well. Awesome.
So in 2 weeks, we'll be redoing the copywriting challenge, the compelling offer, promo copy, and you'll be able to use the templates from here alongside your written post when you promote that offer.
Yep. Veronica, can you drop your link again, just in case people lost it?
Link.
And you're gonna add this training to the where are you're gonna add this as a replay, right? So people can watch this.
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
rewatch it.
And I'll be sending out an email to everyone who registered this afternoon.
Perfect. Perfect.
There's DQV there, Deputy Queen Veronica.
Exactly. Exactly.
Until very recently, it was rare for me to meet another Veronica, and now I have my DQV.
Oh, so funny. Who's still here? Annette. Oh, Bill is here. Hello, Bill. Carol, Claire, Emily, Jenny, Karen, Laura, Louisa, Rachel, Sophie, Steve, Susan, Veronica. Awesome. Some of you I recognize because I know you bought. Aha. And some of you, let me ask you this. Is there anybody here who's on the fence? Let us help you get off the fence, even if it means that we tell you no, don't buy it. But if any of you here, that's any of the 17 of you is on the fence, say that you're on the fence. I know there's some of you that just have to think. You're like, I just have to think about it. Let us help you. Let us help you. Sophie's on the fence. So Sophie, what's Sophie's business, Veronica?
Sophie is breath work.
Oh, breath work. Amazing. So health and
I'm
wellness.
assuming it's that Sophie. You are that Sophie, aren't you that Sophie?
Breath work. So what's your so tell me what's your what's your worry about it? Breath work. I have a client in breath work actually who is in both of my memberships. But breath work, you can educate people on the problems that they might be experiencing. You know, like breath work helps with a lot of different things. I'm not a big breath work person, but from what I know, it helps a lot with like anxiety and helps with a lot of stuff. And you can educate people on those particular symptoms. Probably fence sitter because I have the original bundle. Veronica can speak to that about if you have the if you have the original bundle, why what's the difference and why you need this?
For me, it's about fresh new energy. So this is, for me, I use the original bundle now quite rarely because I do use it, but not as much as I use the monthly. Mostly because the monthly is new and fresh. The ideas are new and fresh. The feel of them feels more energetically light than the original, and it's also the fact that when we get the guide, when we get the PDF, they directly relate to the templates in that month. So going back to the old templates, I've got to effort, just remember about effort, right? Try and match them up where the guides already had. But if it's a stretch too far right now to go to the club, then you have got templates. You could take what you've learned today and go and apply that to templates that you've already got. It's not about, for me, having enough. It's about having fresh energy, variety. It's about having new ideas. The ideas in the PDF are worth a chunk of that value. It's not just the graphic. The bonuses are valuable. The bonus packages are not just there for the sake of adding something in. You know, one of them was a whole podcast bonus, and like I said, I'll use that. Susan, in particular, you do a lot of live streams, and you've done a lot of interviewing on other people's podcasts and other people's groups. You can use that bonus just to promote them. The stories, you know, it could be an opportunity to start using stories. if you haven't already. Could be a way in. You know, so okay, I'm going to try, and you never know that somebody, because people will look at stories that won't look at the feed, and even if you don't scroll through the stories other people ask, you might reach different people. So it's the bundle, the product bundle that was useful as well. So there's another, so it's kind of like the original bundle of 100. It's good, and you could take what we've done today. The original bundle is organized into the 5 sets. You could take what we've done today and go and work with that. And if that's where you're at, then you know that's great. You've got that. You've got 100 there to go and play with. But that isn't, having the bundle on its own isn't enough reason not to join the club if the club is calling you, and you want the extra. You know, the manual, you want the fresh energy every month, the fresh ideas every month, you want the community for people to sharing how they're using it, so you get even more ideas. Then you know, immense value in joining the club for what did you say, $37 a month averaged out when you join the annual.
The quarterly. The annual is like 25 even.
Right.
So it's even,
so you know, if you can look at it from that point of view, the extra placement, you know, I mean, the store, and I'm banging on about the stores, but the having them all already sized, already sequenced, that on its own, you could reuse that over and over again to reach a new audience. You know, the video ones in list months, I didn't even know until I saw the bonus that you could even do that, put videos in Canva. So you know, it at $300 a year, could I use these templates and the bonuses and the ideas to generate an additional $300 a year? That's the question to ask yourself. And if that feels like a yes, then come join us. If it feels like a no, then that's okay too. You know?
Like, even if, let's say, like, let's take Sophie, for example, who's saying, you know, I don't have the time, making space to create, and I don't have the time at the moment. Well, all you have to do is just take, can you take 1 to 2 hours per month to download the collection for the month and to just play with it? Do you have an hour a month? Can you spare an hour a month? And remember, it's not just for fun. This is content that will bring you clients and customers so that you can make more money. When the more money you make, you can hire people out and you can buy time back. But you can buy time back if clients aren't rolling in consistently. So on time, if you can spend 1 to 2 hours a month to download the collection and play with that, that itself will be enough for you to create content and to get you started. And then I wanted to also speak on the overwhelm, because Sophie was saying that when I see the document, there's lots and I might feel overwhelmed by it. So what I recommend is that you only open one collection at a time. So when you open the March collection, you're only focusing on creating content for that month. So you don't have to open the other stuff at all. So when you open one, that's why I channel your energy for you to create only for now, so you can focus on the now. Makes your life so much easier. So
the other way of looking at it is, you know, we know I'm all about the words. Most of my content is written words. It starts as written words, but that doesn't mean that yours has to. So it could be that with limited time and the templates, you can actually post more because you have to write less words and just slot text into. You don't need to write the whole long post to go with it every time. So you could, you know, you could perhaps batch out 5 in 10 minutes from the images, and you've got 5 days of content that you wouldn't necessarily be visible without having to spend the time writing 5 lots of written posts. So then you could write 1 written post a week, but you're visible 6 times, you know?
Exactly. Anybody else here on the fence? Carol, Claire,
Is that Jamie
Steve.
typing as you? Or is that you typing as you?
Oh, I don't know. Is he typing?
I don't know. You're typing. Are you typing? Or is Jamie
Yeah.
typing in your... You just read out overwhelm comes from overthinking, but you wrote that.
Yeah.
Is that Jamie?
Veronica.
By the way,
I'm on
just
typing.
as a little, I knew Jamie before Katya knew Jamie.
That is very true.
She likes to pride herself with that one.
And you can say that Veronica's also been instrumental in keeping him in Europe. Very instrumental.
Oh yeah.
Very
When
instrumental.
the minute Jamie set foot in the UK, I'm sorry, that was my fault.
You know what, Veronica? It is true that if it wasn't for you, because he applied for residency under his Canadian passport, and we decided to apply for the UK passport just because I was like, let's just be safe, because we didn't know if it was going to be accepted. And then the Canadian application got rejected. So if we didn't do the UK passport, he would have had to leave. So yeah, if you didn't help with the passport, he would have had to leave, and I would have had to.
You'll owe me for life, Jay.
Exactly.
I'm a slave.
Unlimited coconut lattes when you're
Hey, you know what I'll do? I'll just load up my Revolut and just give you access to it on Bolt. You just order them, or Uber. There you go.
Yeah.
What is V? DQV says, I have 9 to 5 and 2 businesses plus homeschool. Busy. I'll review the template for the month, not more than 5 minutes, and do other stuff while my ideas percolate. Yeah. And we do that a lot, you know. You start the process, then go away and let the ideas percolate. That's how we create content anyway. But yeah, so often, and then you just sit down and bash and make them. If you've got Canva Pro, you can add all your own branding, text and fonts as well. So you just click buttons and that's all there for you.
It
But
does
you don't
save
need
time.
Canva Pro. You can use free.
For sure, it does save time.
Especially if you're not a starter type. This is basically the starting tool.
Exactly. So thank you for sharing, Veronica. Does any of you, any other on the fence? Carol, Sophie. Okay, Sophie, are you still on the fence, or have you decided yes or no? It's fine if it's a no, but have you decided? Because here's one thing I've had to learn. Good. She's decided no. That's a good thing, and I'm happy that you got off the fence.
Empowered decisions. Rock.
Empowered decision. I have learned that in order to progress in business, in order to progress in life, you have to learn to make decisions fast based on your gut feeling, because the more you delay, the more time it costs you, and time is money. So yes, Sophie might join you another time. I will use what I have for now. Awesome. Awesome, Sophie. No, I'm very pleased to hear. Remember how I said at the beginning, we don't push, we might push you to get off the fence, but we won't tell you must go that direction. So
yeah, perfect.
We stand by that.
All right, so I think we're done, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I'll go. We'll process the replay and I'll email that out to everyone who's registered. Congratulations to everyone who's in the club, and I'll see you over there in the group. Jane,
yeah, I will.
Let my friends in, Jane. Press those buttons. And I'll see you in our spaces later. I thank you very much, Katya, for a fun afternoon, and Jamie for your micro appearance.
Micro appearance.
Oh,
I was here the whole time.
And thanks, Naomi, for sharing your experience too. Really appreciate you.
And we've had a fun 2 hours. Great. So I'll see you all again soon.
Yeah. Bye.